All right, let's get into it. Today, we're tackling something.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah, pretty wild, actually. Can you, like, actually change how you look
Okay.
just by thinking about it? Like, I know it sounds kind of out there, right?
Yeah.
But we've got these notes from 3 different manifestation coaches.
Okay.
And these guys, they're not messing around.
Yeah.
They're, like, full on believing in this stuff,
Yeah.
talking about growing your hair longer, slimming down even.
No way.
Like shifting your facial features. Like,
Whoa.
is this real or is this just like total wishful thinking?
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's break it down.
Let's find out.
So what I think is really interesting here is that this might sound kind of out there. I mean, like really out there to some people.
Right.
But there's actually more and more research coming out that suggests our minds have a way bigger impact on our bodies and our physical reality.
Okay, so break it down for me, because all 3 of these coaches are like super into affirmations. Right. They say if you're like constantly repeating positive statements about how you want to look, even if it's like totally different from how you look right now, your mind can actually start to believe it. Like,
interesting.
It's true. It's like you're reprogramming your subconscious or something.
It is, and that's where the placebo effect comes in.
Okay.
There are so many studies now that show that if you really truly believe something's going to work, your body can actually respond in that way. It's pretty amazing. One of the coaches even talked about this study by Dr. Joe Dispenza.
I've heard of him.
Where people just imagined exercising. Like, they didn't even move.
Really?
Just imagined it.
Wow.
And their muscles activated in the same way as people who are actually working out.
So, like, if you can convince yourself you already have the body you want, like, your body's going to be like, oh, okay, catch up.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. It's about shifting your mindset from that place of, like, I don't have this, I lack this, to I have an abundance of this. I like that.
Right. Instead of focusing on everything you don't like about the way you look, you start focusing on all the positive things, all the things you want to create.
One coach said it really well. I thought it was a good analogy. She said it's like decorating a house. You don't focus on the cracks in the walls or, you know, if the appliances are outdated.
Right.
You envision like the new furniture, the fresh paint, the, you know, what you want it to look like, the vibe.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
That's a really good analogy.
It's like you're not forcing it. You're just aligning your energy with what you want.
Exactly.
Okay, but here's where I'm getting a little tripped up.
Great.
One of the coaches is like all about taking action. Like, that's the easiest path.
Okay.
Well, another one's like, no. It's the power of thought. Don't limit yourself
Interesting.
to just one method.
Okay.
So which is it? Do we have to like hit the gym, change our diet, or can we just like think our way to a new bod? Yeah, I get that question a lot. And honestly, I think it comes down to what works for you.
Really?
What feels most believable.
Okay.
If you can really get behind the idea that you can just manifest these changes with your mind, then that might be all you need. But if taking action, if doing something helps you to believe it more, then go for it.
Okay, so it's like whatever strengthens your belief.
Yeah, find what resonates with you.
Okay, because what resonates with me, this is going to sound a little out there.
Okay, let's hear it.
Is that the clothes we wear can actually play a role.
Oh, interesting.
In manifesting how we want to look.
Okay.
One coach even said, like, carry around specific items.
Really?
That symbolize the changes you want to make. It's like creating a physical reminder of what you're going for.
Interesting.
You know?
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
There's a whole field of research about the psychology of clothing.
Oh, wow.
And how what we wear can affect how we feel. Our confidence, even our behavior. So why not use that to our advantage?
Totally. So it's like dress for the role you want to play.
Yeah.
If you want to like manifest a slimmer body, maybe you start wearing clothes that fit how you want to look.
I like it.
Even if they're a little snug now.
Right.
It's like a visual affirmation.
Exactly. And it might even make you more aware of what you're eating.
That's true.
And it ties back to that idea of belief and resolve, right? If you're willing to invest in clothes that reflect your future self, it shows you're serious about it.
Yeah.
You're taking steps to make it happen.
I love that.
It's like a statement.
Yeah, and speaking of taking steps and being serious about it, we actually have some pretty cool.
Oh.
For our listeners who are ready to like really level up their manifestation game.
Okay.
We made a manifest appearance change instantly. T-shirt. I know.
It's amazing.
It's fun, it's playful, but it's also like a way to wear your intentions.
I love it.
And remind yourself of how powerful your thoughts can be.
That's brilliant.
We'll put a link in the show description if you guys want to check it out.
I think it's a great idea. Wearing that t-shirt could be a really powerful way to kind of embody that energy of transformation.
Right.
And maybe even start conversations with people about manifestation.
Totally. It's a visual affirmation.
Yeah.
You're showing yourself and the world that you're shaping your own reality.
Absolutely. And, even if someone's not totally sold on the whole manifesting your appearance thing,
right,
that t-shirt could be a good way to start a conversation about it.
Yeah, like a fun way to bring it up.
In a lighthearted way.
Yeah, just plant the seed.
Exactly. You never know who might see that and be like,
maybe there is something to this.
Maybe there is something to this.
I
love it. It's like you're dressing for the reality you want,
Right.
Even if it's not quite there yet.
And it's like that whole thing, act as if, right?
Yes.
One of the coaches talked about, if you want to manifest abundance, you start acting like you're already rich.
Okay.
Like maybe you buy a really nice wallet or, you treat yourself to like a fancy coffee.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
It's about embodying that energy, even in those small ways.
Right.
And those little things can lead to bigger changes.
It's like you're sending a message to the universe.
Exactly.
Like I'm serious about this.
You got it.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of manifestation.
Okay, let's do it.
How do affirmations actually work?
So the idea is that our thoughts create our reality.
Okay.
Every thought we have sends out a vibration, and those vibrations attract similar vibrations back to us.
So if you're thinking negative thoughts, you're just going to get more negativity.
Exactly. But if you can shift your thoughts to be more positive, you can start attracting those changes you want.
It's like changing the station on the radio.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Get rid of those old negative songs, put on something upbeat.
Come on, those good vibes.
Yeah.
And the affirmations are like the lyrics to those new songs.
Oh, I like that.
So by repeating these positive statements about ourselves, we're basically changing the soundtrack of our lives.
So if you want clear skin, you could be like, my skin is radiant.
Yes, exactly.
Or like, I'm grateful for my clear, glowing complexion.
And you got to say it like you mean it.
Right.
Like it's already true.
Okay.
Feel the emotion, visualize it.
Got it.
The more you can embody that feeling, the more powerful the affirmation becomes.
Okay, so it's not just like saying the words, it's like feeling it.
It's mind, body, and spirit all coming together.
I like that. And speaking of feeling it, what about visualization?
Oh, visualization is huge.
Yeah, one of the coaches said it's like creating a movie in your mind.
Yes.
Where you're the star and you look and feel exactly how you want.
And that taps into the power of your subconscious.
Okay.
Because by creating those really vivid images, you're giving your subconscious a blueprint to follow.
And it's more than just like picturing yourself with a new body, right?
It is. It's about engaging all your senses.
Oh, wow.
What does it feel like? Imagine those details.
Interesting.
It makes it way more real.
Like how your clothes feel on your new body or like how people react to you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a virtual reality experience.
Wow.
That convinces your mind this is already happening.
I like to think of it like you're dressing for the role you want to play.
I love that.
But like in your mind.
Yeah.
So if you want a slimmer physique, visualize yourself in clothes that show off your new shape.
It's aligning your inner and outer worlds.
Yeah. And speaking of alignment, one of the coaches said consistency is key.
So important.
You can't just do it once and expect a miracle.
Right. It's got to be a habit.
Okay.
Like brushing your teeth.
It's a lifestyle change.
It is. You're cultivating those thoughts and beliefs until they become your reality.
And that's where those tangible reminders can be so helpful.
Absolutely.
Like wearing that manifest appearance change instantly t-shirt.
I love it.
It keeps those intentions top of mind.
It's like a little reminder from the universe.
Yeah, but what if you're like doing all the things, affirming, visualizing, wearing the shirt, but you're still having doubts?
Oh, it's totally normal to have doubts.
Really?
It's part of being human.
Okay.
But the trick is to not let those doubts take over.
So just acknowledge them, but don't give them too much power?
Exactly. One coach said to think of them like little gremlins.
Gremlins?
Yeah, trying to sabotage you.
Okay.
So you just got to be like, thanks, but no thanks, gremlins.
Yeah.
And then shift your focus back to those positive thoughts.
It's like training a puppy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes time and patience, but eventually those doubts will fade away.
And your belief will get stronger.
Exactly.
It's a journey.
It is.
Not a destination.
That's a great way to put it.
And speaking of journeys, one coach talked about the importance of gratitude.
Oh, gratitude is huge.
They said if you can find things to be grateful for about your body right now, even if it's not your ideal body, it can help speed up the process.
Gratitude raises your vibration, and it puts you in a more receptive state.
Interesting.
When you're focusing on what you're grateful for,
Yeah.
you're basically saying, hey, universe, I'm ready for more good stuff.
It's so easy to focus on what we don't have.
It is.
But if we can shift to appreciation, even for the little things, it can make a big difference.
It creates a ripple effect of positivity,
I like that.
and it can help neutralize any negative energy that might be blocking you.
So instead of being like, ugh, I wish my nose was different or whatever,
Yeah.
take a minute to appreciate what your body does for you.
Be grateful for your legs, for your heart, for your eyes,
Yeah,
for
okay.
everything.
And then from that place of gratitude, start visualizing
Exactly.
and affirming.
You got it.
It's like coming from a place of love instead of judgment.
Because the most powerful transformations come when we embrace ourselves.
Yeah.
Inside and out.
That brings us to another big part of all of this,
What's that?
self-love.
Oh, that's so important.
One of the coaches said, true transformation has to start from within. From a place of really accepting and appreciating yourself.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if that's like the secret ingredient.
Right.
It's not just about like changing your outside.
Yeah.
It's about how you feel about yourself on the inside.
Absolutely. If we're always putting ourselves down, focusing on what we don't like,
Right.
it's like we're telling the universe we don't deserve to have what we want. But when we can accept ourselves,
Right.
flaws and all,
Yeah.
that's when things start to shift.
It's like giving yourself permission to be happy,
Exactly.
to actually have what you want.
And that self-love creates the perfect space for those manifestations to grow.
I love that. And it's so important these days.
Oh, tell me about it.
When we're like surrounded by these images of perfect bodies.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in the comparison game.
Yeah. And feel like you're not enough.
But these coaches are reminding us that real beauty, it comes from within, from being authentically you.
Okay. But let's be real. It's not always easy.
No, it's not.
What about when those doubts creep in?
Oh yeah, doubt's a big one.
Yeah, one of the biggest things they talked about.
Makes sense, especially when you're trying to manifest something that seems impossible.
Right. Like your brain wants proof.
Proof, evidence, guarantees. It's like, come on, you can't just think your way to a whole new face.
Right. Like how is that even possible?
Exactly.
And the doubts, they can be sneaky.
Oh yeah.
They pop up at the worst times.
Yeah.
But one coach had this great tip.
Oh yeah.
Treat those doubts like uninvited guests.
Okay.
You acknowledge them, but don't give them too much attention.
Like, hey, Dad, I see you, but I'm busy over here with belief.
Exactly. You're choosing to focus on the positive.
What about impatience?
Oh, yeah. That's another way.
You want results now.
Right. We live in an instant gratification world.
So it's easy to get discouraged if you don't see changes right away.
That's where trust comes in.
Okay.
Manifestation is a process. It takes time.
It's like planting a garden.
Exactly.
You don't expect flowers to pop up overnight.
You got to be patient, nurture those seeds. And sometimes those delays are actually a good thing.
They can be a chance to get clearer on your vision or to strengthen your belief.
It's about surrendering to the universe.
And trusting that things are happening in the right timing.
Even if we don't get it.
Even if we don't get it.
And, you know, one coach said something that really stuck with me.
What's that?
Make sure your desires are aligned with your highest good.
So it's not just about getting what you want.
Right.
It's about making sure it's what's truly best for you.
It's like checking in with your intuition.
Yeah.
Making sure it's coming from a place of self-love.
And not from a place of insecurity or trying to please other people.
Because sometimes we might be manifesting things for the wrong reasons.
That's true.
Like trying to fit into some mold instead of just embracing who we are.
That's where self-awareness is so important.
Yeah, it's like asking yourself, why do I really want this?
What's the motivation behind it?
And that's where I think using clothes or other things to help with manifestation gets really interesting. On the one hand, it can be like a powerful tool to solidify your intentions and like step into that reality.
Yeah.
But it's also important to make sure those actions are true to you.
Right. You got to make sure it's authentic.
And not just about chasing some external validation.
Absolutely.
So maybe the real lesson here is that it's not about finding the perfect formula
Yeah.
to get the perfect body.
It's about understanding yourself.
Right.
Your worth, your own unique beauty.
And that's a journey that goes way beyond just changing your your appearance.
It's a journey of self-discovery and self-love.
So if you're into the whole manifesting physical changes thing, awesome, explore it, play with it, have fun with it.
Totally.
But don't forget that the most powerful transformations often start from within.
And remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Right. Trust your gut, be kind to yourself, and never stop believing in the power of your own mind.
And hey, if you want to wear your intentions on your sleeve, literally,
oh yeah,
check out that Manifest Appearance Change Instantly t-shirt.
Love it.
We'll put a link in the show description.
It's such a fun way to remind yourself of the power of your thoughts.
Right.
And maybe even spark some conversations.
Yeah, you never know who you might inspire.
Exactly.
So go out there, manifest your dreams, and don't stop believing in the magic of your own mind.
So well said.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time, keep those good vibes going.